Holy cow, guys. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. I'm going to be seeing Avengers Endgame. I'm so excited. I'm just looking at the Rotten Tomatoes score right now. Still holding strong at a 96. At one point yesterday it went up to 97, but it looks like it went back down to 96, which, I don't really have a problem with. 1% really isn't that significant of a margin. Even though it is Rotten Tomatoes, and more often than not, a lot of their statistics do have a 1% margin of error. But with that said, it's still, today's the day. I am excited. You know what? Now that I think about it, well, first things first, happy Thursday. And even if you're not seeing Avengers Endgame today, there is a lot to be excited for today. A lot. Outside of the usual, Thursday stuff that a lot of people do, right before the weekend. But think about it. Today, Hat Ones is going to do something. I suspect probably Sean Evans is going to be doing a Q&A. Which, they always do, in between seasons, they'll do the truth or dab, which they did last week. They'll do a Q&A, and they'll finally end it the week before the season begins with the new hot sauce lineup. If there even is one. Come to think of it, the last hot sauce lineup was probably the hottest they'd ever done. The only logical thing to do would be to go even hotter. Which, realistically it makes sense. But at the same time, you need to wonder, are you really just going more for heat, or is there actual flavor involved with the sauces that they're using? The only thing I can guarantee right now is that they're going to be using the Last Dab and the Last Dab Reduction and Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. They'll probably keep the classic, because the classic isn't a great entry-level sauce for people of all varying taste buds and heat tolerance can do. And, the Explain That Graham sauce will probably still be Los Calientes, unless they actually make a new one. I actually liked it back when they did that Fiery Chipotle one. That was the one that, everyone thought was the best. Wonder if they'll go back to that. But, it's understandable if they don't. You gotta move on from some things. And, one of these days I gotta subscribe to heatiness.com so I can get myself some of those hot sauces. That would actually be a really good series of videos to do. Just try out the sauces in question. I should try and do that at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Plus, what if I did subscribe to heatiness.com, and because the way it works is you subscribe and you get like 3 hot sauces, but I don't know if they come at random or if you have to specifically order the individual ones that you want. If it's the latter, then I know exactly what I would get, because I would do it hot sauce. I would do it Hot One style. I would actually start with the mild stuff, and over the months, work my way up. That'd be the smart thing to do. But if it's the former, if I get the Last Dab Redux in the box, I'm do I really want to jump the shark now? I don't know. Don't worry, there will be no shark jumping here, whether metaphorical or literal. So there we go. No, there will be no shark jumping at any point during these videos. I can assure you of that. I barely know how to water ski, for goodness sake. So how could I do it in real life? But yeah. So you have the Hat Ones Q&A today, which should be exciting. I'm always interested in seeing what questions that they have to ask. What else is there? Oh, right. The NFL draft is tonight. That is awesome. I mean, I would be a little sad that I am missing the draft tonight. The beginning of the draft. Partly because I really do want to see if the Arizona Cardinals do draft Kyler Murray. But at the same time, the only other reasons why I would ever really watch the draft, at least for me, is I want to see who gets picked throughout the majority of the first round. I would see who my Cowboys pick, but they don't have a pick in the first round, so, we can't really do anything about that. And then we have, and again, I have a very good reason why I'm not going to be able to see the draft tonight. Because I will be at Regal Cinemas at the Arnott Mall watching Avengers Endgame, which I am so excited for. Man, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what, well, I guess I kind of have, well, I do try and go in a little bit cold in terms of reviews, but there is one guy I do watch. In fact, funny enough, I actually watched him after I completed yesterday's video. It's a guy you guys may have heard called Chris Stuckman. And he does movie reviews of, movies out in theaters right now, or classic movies, and, he grades them pretty much from A+ to F, and, everything in between. And, I did watch his review of it, see what he thought. And he actually gave it an A-, which is pretty good. A- is, it's, in a perfect world, you get an A+. But he had some legitimate reasons for, why it's not an A+. Because for it to be an A+, it obviously has to be perfect, and there are some flaws to this movie, according to him. I'm not going to say what they are, at least until probably tonight or tomorrow, depending on if I'm able to do the movie reaction video tonight. Because remember, this movie's going to be 3 hours long. So, it's going to be late. It may very well, I doubt it'll actually be midnight. But it's going to be pretty late by the time the video is actually complete and given out for the viewing public. So, there you go. So, an A-, that's very good, very respectable. Can't really see it. I kind of wish it was, an A+, especially since the first Avengers movie he gave an A+ to. Interestingly enough, the first Avengers movie was the first mainstream release that he gave an A+ to. So, that's neat. And the only other movie in the MCU that he's given an A+ to is Captain America Civil War. Which, personally, I can see that happening. Especially, you would either watch that or Batman v Superman. I think we can all agree what the superior movie that came out in 2016 was. Actually, funny thing about Batman v Superman, my area is one of the few areas ever where you're ever going to see like a working drive-in movie theater. Like, you park your car and you see the movie on the big screens or whatever. Yeah. And it was March of 2016, and the drive-in movie had like a disclaimer saying, we're opening the weekend and we're going to be showing Batman v Superman. I'm like, you know what? You're opening up a lot earlier than you normally do. Because the drive-in movie theater opens in like right about now. Maybe a little bit sooner, but for the most part, it's like late April, mid-May, or early May when it opens. Batman v Superman came out like mid-March. Which, again, if you're going to reopen for the year, you picked a heck of a one to go out to open with. If you're going to think of it, March of 2016, well, March is always cold around that time of year. We all know this. But March of 2016 that year, it actually wasn't that bad in terms of, cold weather. So, yeah, I guess opening at that time wouldn't be completely unrealistic. So, yeah. I mean, again, you picked a heck of a one to open up with, because again, Batman v Superman. But at the same time, I get it. It's cool. You want to open up with something grandiose or, big, get more people to come, but what am I to stop you? I mean, I personally have no say in what a business does or what they do, so who am I to judge? Plus, I mean, at least Batman v Superman made its money. It's a bad movie, but at least it made back its money. It actually set several box office records the weekend it came out. I mean, they were shattered by Captain America Civil War, but hey, some success is success itself, right? Right? But, that's all in the past. I mean, right now, let's just focus on what we have right now, and that is the fact that we have quite possibly the biggest movie to come out this year. It may very well be the best movie I see this year, unless I see, something else. Huh. No, I was just thinking that I don't think I really thought of as to what my favorite movie of last year was. I can't remember everything I saw. So, yeah, until I actually really sit down and think about it, let's say that Infinity War was the best movie I saw last year. Which, if that's the case, then I get the feeling that this movie is going to be exactly like that. Although one thing you know what? I said earlier I wasn't going to say anything that Chris Stuckman said. One thing I actually can say that he said is that, yeah, the movie's 3 hours long, but to him it didn't feel that way. It actually felt about as long as Infinity War. Which is still long, I think it was maybe 230, 240. But if it feels short for a long movie, that's a good thing. I mean, the best movie I saw in 2011 was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And that movie was well over 2.5 hours long. And it felt really short. Of course, that's partly because my brother forced us to go see Transformers 3. Yeah, I love my brother, but he doesn't really have the best taste. Oh well. Yeah, you get what you can get. So, yeah. I'm trying to contain my excitement. Just a little over 12 hours from now, I will be sitting in my movie theater recliner chair and be in awe as to what I am bearing witness to. Actually, before I go, let me just take one final look at the score. Okay, still 96. It's still a 96 with just a little over 12 hours to go. Actually, 12 hours and 21 minutes until I see the movie. So, hold out strong, please. Someone up there or someone around in the universe, please don't ruin this. I really want to go in seeing a 96% certified fresh movie on Rotten Tomatoes. Please. Yeah, well, Mike, that's gonna happen. There would need to be a gigantic influx of negative reviews for it to go down. Oh, actually, speaking of Rotten Tomatoes scores, I think Longshot actually went up by 1%. It was 86 yesterday, now it's 87. So yeah, when I see Longshot next week, I'll be looking forward to that too. But regardless of what I watch, you guys are going to be in the know what my thoughts are. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I'm very humble. I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy today. I'm hopeful we have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Kick off the weekend that Avengers Endgame comes out. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices.